Hi everybody, welcome back to another speed build. I decided to do a small, simple suburban style house today. I've been doing quite a few big builds, and as you might know, I have been working hard on trying to get better at building smaller homes. So today I decided to take that on and see just how far I've come. Let me know in the comments what you think of this build. I'm always open to feedback, especially if it's constructive, because I always like to improve my skills. So yeah, drop me a comment at the end if you think I've done better with the smaller build than what I previously have. You can see I'm playing around with the roofing here, and I'm sure, as you are all aware, I detest roofing. I find it the most, it's just the hardest job. I almost want the auto roofing back, but then the catch is the auto roofing was always so ugly. So yeah, it's kind of a catch-22, that one. But as you can see, I struggled my way through and came up with something that was somewhat presentable. But yeah, I think in the end it turned out okay. I have just started including into my builds the roofing, as you can see, that covers the next level up from the level below. It makes it difficult, as you can see there, that room's kind of concealed. So when it comes to furnishing, you either have to move the roof off or really just wing it. But I found that doing it this way makes the roofing look better. So yeah, I am rather impressed, I guess, with how the roofing turned out, considering that it is something that I struggle with a lot. So overall, pretty happy with it. The windows, on the other hand, were a bit of a nuisance. I didn't really, I don't know, I couldn't find the windows that I wanted. Does it ever happen to you? Do you know that there's something in the menu somewhere, but when you go to look for it, you can't find where it is for the life of you? That happens to me all the time. And I filter by the packs, and then I think, oh, maybe it's a debug object. No, no, can't find it there either. So I end up just giving up and using something else. And you watch, I'll go back to this build and go to change something, and I can guarantee you I'll find the windows that I wanted straight away. Is it just me, or does this happen to you guys too? Okay, that's enough griping out of me. Despite the fact that they were not the windows that I originally wanted, I think it actually turned out pretty well. I tried to stay within the Strangerville pack as much as I could so that it would blend in with its surroundings a bit better, and I think it matches the houses in the neighbourhood for the most part. I wanted to create a little pergola area out the back, but again, as you can see, the roofing, bane of my existence. So I put a platform on the second level, extended it out, and then fixed the roof. And I wanted the spandrels around the top, so put my floor down, did that. And then I realised that the columns were not the same colour as the spandrels, so I had to go and fix it because my OCD just couldn't cope. I was really trying to keep it simple. I have a tendency to overdo everything, and sometimes I'll get halfway through a build and I'll just lose the motivation. So I really just wanted to keep it simple and try and keep it small, I guess, because I'm pretty sure, now I can't be the only one that this happens to. Have you ever started building a house on a lot, a small lot like this, and then next minute you are moving it to a far bigger lot because you've run out of room for the idea in your head? I didn't want that to happen this time. So I really, really concentrated on not going with the outside of these boundaries. And so far, I think I've done okay. But trying to find the trees to match in with Strangerville was a bit of a pickle because usually I filter by pack and I go through the debug menu, and that way it'll bring up all of the plants that are native to that neighborhood. But for some reason, those ones don't show up. So I don't know if it was me doing something wrong or if it's just because they're using plants that are from, I think it was base game. I don't know. Anyway, I put my stairs in and then decided that I should probably furnish the inside because the outside didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. I suppose that's one of the pluses of doing a smaller build. Takes less time. Now, interior I'm not too bad at, but there are definitely other creators out there who far exceed my capabilities when it comes to finishing, but secretly I'm quite happy with how this one turned out. I always find that if I build the outside the way I did first and go for the aesthetics and the looks outside, the floor plan is a nightmare, which you can see I'm struggling with right now. I don't know why. I have to approach builds one of two ways. Either the outside looks fantastic and then the floor plan is okay, or I go from the inside and I do the floor plan first, in which case that's stellar, and then the outside's a bit So I'm still learning. If you have any tips on how to have a great floor plan and also a great exterior, please let me know. But overall, it turned out okay. I have my nice little living area and bathroom downstairs and 3 bedrooms upstairs, as well as that little room on top, which could be, I suppose you could make it anything really. It could be a bedroom, it could be a storage area, it could be like a hobby area, or anything else really. So I wanted to stay neutral on the inside, keep it, just simple, because after all, that was the name of this build, Simple Suburban. So I just went with the whites and the browns and just the neutral colours really. And I just want to take a quick minute to say thank you to everyone who is liking my videos, who is commenting on my videos, and also especially to those people who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope you keep it coming because it gives me motivation to keep providing content for you. And speaking of that, please let me know in the comments if there are things that I am covering that you want more information on, or if you see something in one of my builds and you want to know how to go about achieving it. I can do a slowed down version, like a tutorial for you. But yeah, let me know because I want to make sure that the content I'm producing is actually useful for you guys. So yes, let me know. As you can see here, I'm working on the kitchen now, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but these counters that are from the kitchen stuff pack, the cupboards down the bottom and the ones that you use up the top don't match exactly. The colour, it's off ever so slightly. Now, I don't know if it's just me, if it's my eyes, or if it's just my game or something. I don't know, but it does my head in. So, am I alone, or do you guys see that too? Let me know, because it is actually driving me nuts. I did my best to try and hide the fact that I think it's slightly different, and I'm pretty sure I did that, but yeah, it just bothers me that there's this issue, seemingly. I know it was a problem with the home decor pack, and like the couches were like the swatches weren't quite the same, but they fixed it. So I don't know if it's the same thing for these cupboards or maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I, as you can see, have put in some furniture, but I've kept it very basic and I've left room. So if you guys choose to download this from the gallery, you can. DeeK1818 is my ID. But if you do download it and you do use it, there is plenty of room for you to add your own um, stuff to it to make it what you want. So plenty of room to make it perfect for your sim. Rightio. So onto the study area. I used the home decor pack to create this little study nook, I guess. I really do like the Dream Decorator pack. It's got some really good stuff in it. So if you haven't got it yet, I would recommend it because just the build items, the furniture, like those modular couches, like all that furniture can snap together and you can create so many different looks with it. It's actually really, really good. So, yeah, if you're looking to get a new pack, I believe there was a sale on, maybe. Yeah, this one's definitely one to get. Oh, and of course these stovetops and that are separate to the oven, they come with that pack also. Fantastic. I love that. That's probably my favorite part is the fact that you can have the stovetop separate to the oven. It's just a shame we can't put them up in the walls and have them functional, or at least not that I know of. I'm sure someone will come up with a way. Maybe I'll have a play around with that. Anyway, decorating just enough to give it a little bit of a homely feel. And we're moving on to the bathroom. I love the fact that we can make showers that drop down. As you can see, I've just done there, just by placing a little bit of fence across the area that you want to lower and using the platform tool to lower it once. Sims can get in and out, and to me it makes more sense. I've seen lots of people doing like the showers that you step up into, and maybe that's a thing in other parts of the world, but here in Australia, our showers drop down. So that's why I always do it like that. I never even contemplated doing it the other way, but then I saw so many people doing it, and I've always wondered why. So I can only assume it's because somewhere in the world they do have the showers that go up. Maybe. Yes, I'm doing the good old copy trick from the bathroom below to bring the same items upstairs because I'm too lazy to look back through the menu and find them all again. So excuse that camera jumping there for a bit. But just working on this last bathroom, and from there I didn't decorate the bedrooms. I put in the dresses just so that, it was obvious that they were bedrooms. But I've left that alone purely for the fact that I find when people download houses from the gallery, they often have in their own mind what they're going to use it for. And, sometimes they might have, 3 adults living in the house, but they all need a separate room. Or it might be a family that has children, or a teenager and a toddler, or a baby. So, yeah, I tend now not to furnish the bedrooms purely for the fact that I want it to be versatile, I guess, so that people can download it and just make it what they need. Little bit of work on the patio and a little bit of a garden there. I feel like all Sims need a bit of a garden. Anyway, guys, this is the end of this speed build. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed it, like it and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time for another speed build or tutorial. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and also click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on new content. You can also check me out on my socials.